gonna, yeah. Bad girl. 1,000, yeah, yeah.
Constance, how in the hell did you get blocked off of somebody's channel? Now, how did that happen? What did you do to get blocked off of somebody's channel? Were you being a bad girl? Were you being a bad girl, Constance? Constance, you need to stop being a bad girl out here in these YouTube streets. I'm just saying. Oh, man. Oh, man. But I'm glad that you're feeling better too, Constance, as well too. Glad that you're feeling better, that you're recovering. You gotta get as much rest as possible, for real. Get as much rest as possible. But yeah, we're back at it again, y'all. Today, this show is gonna be talking about Ellie Soul 2.0. Oh my God. Here we go again. I honestly thought that I was going to be done with talking about this situation between Ellie Soul and Dalvin. I thought I'd be done talking about it this week, but lo and behold, Ellie Soul did exactly what I anticipated on her doing, which is to create another rebuttal video about her saying that she's not playing the victim role and all this good old stuff. So tonight's show, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna address it. We're gonna address it again. I'm not going to play her video, that's from one content creator to another, out of respect. I'm not gonna play her video, like how other people are doing. But however, I'm going to give you my perspective about it because I did see the whole thing in its entirety. A matter of fact, just to get full clarity and understanding where Ellie was coming from. I watched the video early in the morning on my way to work. Then I had watched the video again during my lunch break, just so I could get clarity and understand where she's coming from. So tonight on this show, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, y'all. But first, let me address Constance real quick. Constance over here coming up right now. She's supposed to be recovering. I don't know why she's sitting up here cutting up in the YouTube streets. Now what you said? You said you speaking your mind in the panel, and she had the attitude on the live, and I don't get her, and you don't get on a channel like that, so somebody else block you. Oh man, you got blocked by soul. What she called it, a soulmate. Oh goodness, ooh wee. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. So let's jump into it, y'all. Let's jump into it because she made two key points that I'm going to cover tonight, and I'm gonna give y'all my perspective about both of these main key points that she was uncovering. But first of all, we got to let me throw this up here real quick. First of all, when I had looked at this the first time around, and I looked at the video second time around, ultimately, that is my conclusion of the matter. That's ultimately my conclusion. And I can honestly bet that Dalvin is just as confused as everyone else. So I'm bringing Dalvin up here too. Come on up here, bro. There you go. Dalvin right here, he looking just as confused too. Like, man, what the hell is this woman talking about? Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell is she talking about? But it's okay, Dalvin. I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain it, and I'm gonna give y'all my perspective about it. Okay. So let's talk about it. There are two key points that that Ellie Soul was covering. All right, two key points. The first point was talking about boundaries. Okay, she made a real emphasis talking about boundaries. The second key point is that she wanted to reiterate this whole notion about her reasonings that she's not playing the victim role. And just like I say, we're gonna cover both of this. We're gonna go into detail about this. But hold on, let me see what comes to talk about again. You say you don't know why you got blocked and someone else got blocked on her channel, which you don't give a f. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. And you talking about Ellie, right? Ellie Soul, or you just you was on Ellie Soul channel, or were you on someone else channel that was talking about her? What was going on? Were you on Ellie Soul channel, or were you on somebody else channel that was talking about Ellie Soul? And then you got blocked. But in either case, you know, it really don't matter because you know what, everybody is entitled to their opinions. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. Sunshine, who's that? Got galore. Salute, welcome. Leave Ellie alone. No, because we're gonna have this discussion about Ellie, so we're gonna talk about her. You must be a soulmate. Welcome, welcome to the House of Urban. Appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, we're gonna talk about her. We're gonna talk about her. And the crazy part about it is that you know, I'm not gonna do what people think I'm gonna do, like drag her and stuff. If that's what you think, because you know I'm not a per se dragging content creator. I just point out certain things that people overlook, and I just give my perspective about it. And that's it. I'll share my opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. You know. So yeah, I'm not gonna drag her. I'm not gonna slander her name or you know cuss her out or do all these different things because at the end of the day, all that's irrelevant to me. You know, it's not gonna help the situation. It's not gonna help me or anything like that because, like I say, I don't care. In the day, I really don't care about Ellie or Davin. At the end of the day, that's content, you know, that I'm covering. So it is what it is. But Mr. Sunshine, I appreciate you tuning in my chat. And everyone else who are watching in the bushes as well too. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And if y'all catching the replay, appreciate y'all watching the replay as well too. All right. So like I say, let's get into it. Let's get into it. And Constance, we'll talk about this even more when I finish doing my commentary. All right, about this. All right, because I got stuff I got to cover about her. So let's talk about the first part that she was talking about. She was talking about boundaries. All right. She was talking about boundaries. She was talking about preferably the boundaries that she has set in the relationship between her and Davin. Okay. Now, like I say, I'm one of them persons that I'm fair. I don't just side with someone. I just give my point of view and perspective, and that's what it is. So when she was talking about boundaries, right, through the first segment of her show, to be honest, I can understand that. A matter of fact, like I stated at the beginning of this year and also beginning of my season 7, I had emphasized, and I'm going to re-emphasize that again, that 2023 is the year of boundaries because a lot of people been crossing boundaries for real. And it's time for you to set them boundaries and let people know where they stand within them boundaries. So that particular part, yeah, I can relate to Ellie on that. And I can, be honest, I can agree with her on that. You know what I'm saying? I agree with her on that. But however, however, how the way she was addressing the boundaries of the relationship is what had me scratching my head, what had me questioning it. Okay. Now, and this also is going to tie into the whole playing the victim role and stuff too. All right. Now, when she was talking about the situation, right? And I was listening attentively to what she was saying. Um, she was making the whole entire situation more about what Davin had did, then being a grown adult about it and addressing the whole entire situation between her and Davin. Let me make this make sense for y'all, okay? Instead of her just coming out and saying that, hey, um, I we was in a relationship. We both did things in a relationship that we didn't agree upon, and so the relationship ended in them terms. Instead of saying that, she does what every modern day woman does, which is play the victor role. Okay. And I said this on my last show too, that she plays the victor role like any other modern day woman. Now, she started giving a ideal about her not playing the victor role. So I think it's good for me to actually give y'all the honest definition about playing the victor role. Okay, this is the definition of textbook definition of playing the victor role. Playing the victor role is this. Playing the victor role is when a person do not take personal accountability for their role in the relationship that they did. That's what it means. Instead of them looking at that right and say like, hey, this is what I did on my part for this relationship to end, they don't do that. They will go back and focus and blame the victim and make them look like they're the victim, make it look like that they're the victim instead of taking personal accountability. Let me give y'all an example. And this goes for men and women too, okay? But I'm gonna give y'all an example of this, okay? Like, for example, both the man and the woman, right? They're one constantly arguing with each other, right? So what did they do? Instead of them taking accountability for them arguing at each other, they will focus the blame only on that one person. So say for example, right? Say for example, the man is on arguing and stuff, right? And he'll simply say, well, you the one who caused me to argue. But it wasn't her who caused him to argue. It was him who started it. Once again, it was him who started it to begin with in the first place. And all she doing is finishing it or participating in it or vice versa. This is what I mean about playing the victim, when people don't take accountability for their role in what they do or their role in the BS that they contribute into the relationship. This is also the reason why people say that it is always her side, his side, and the actual truth. The reason why they say that is because one person is going to have their perspective, another person is going to have another perspective, then there's going to be the actual truth about what's really happening. And the reason why is because both that person and the other person, right, they're going to do everything possible to play the victim or protect themselves, to make it seem like they're innocent, to make it seem like that they didn't have nothing to do with wherever the situation happened to cause the wherever disagreement or wherever the situation to begin with in the first place. So here's another example of this. That same person will go back to like their family members or friends or whatever, right? And they'll go back and say, girl, he did this and that and that and that. For real? Yeah. And I'm just so tired of him. But she don't say what she did to cause the situation to happen. Vice versa with him. Man, I'm tired of this bitch. She this and that and that and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of her. But he don't tell his family or his friends his role of what he did to cause the situation to happen. That is what playing the victim role means. Therefore, the reason why I say that Ellie is playing the victim role is based on the content that she been putting out here. Once again, it's based on the content that she been putting out here. She the one who choosing to put her content, or to be frank, she the one who's choosing to put her business out here on the social media. Nobody is making her do that. No one. She's choosing to do that. No one. Not Dalvin, not Beloved, not anyone. She is choosing to do that on her own whim. Then when she's doing it, she's not being 100% transparent, as though she's manipulating her fans to believe that she's being transparent, but she's really not. She is not being transparent at all. She's only giving y'all the story that she wants y'all to see. That's it. Therefore, that is a textbook example of playing the victim instead of taking full accountability. Now, also, when I was listening to her, right, she believed that by her part of taking accountability is for her to have this quote unquote truth section and stuff, right? To say that, not truth section, but matter of fact, this coming out section and stuff, right? Just like how women did during this Me Too movement. I'm coming out and I'm telling you my story. And while we talk about that, let's be transparent about this as well too. She is telling the story as though this is something brand new, that this is something that never happened before. First of all, everyone have experienced someone cheating in a relationship. That is normal. It just is what it is. But how the way she's coming out with it, she's coming out as though she's having this coming out moment, as though something serious happened to her, as though it's like like this dude done did the R word to her or something. And she's coming out and expressing her truth. That's how the way it's being perceived as. That's the energy, that's how it's coming out. But the only difference, instead of it being the R word, she keep re-emphasizing that he's coming out the closet. Any other normal person, right, who say that they done got over their relationship, right, or got over wherever the situation is, right, they wouldn't come on social media to try to defend themselves. If she's living in her truth and living in her peace, she don't have to come on social media to defend that. In other words, the truth is in the pudding. Once again, the truth is in the pudding, period. You don't have to defend yourself. Because at the end of the day, everybody on this YouTube space do not give a damn. I'm going to say it again. Everyone on this YouTube space really don't give a damn. At the end of the day, it is entertainment to people. It is straight up entertainment to people. But like I stated before, I state again, she the one who's purposely doing this. She the one who's choosing to do this. And the number one reason why she's doing it is because she wants that notoriety. Like I said on my last live about this. Because if that wasn't true, the last video that she did with her and her homeboy, when they had this coming out section or whatever the hell that was, right? When she had did that, right, that should have been enough. Once again, that should have been enough right there, but it wasn't. It wasn't good enough. You want to know why it wasn't good enough? It's because she want that notoriety. She want everyone to acknowledge her. She want everyone to say, girl, Ellie, man, girl, you're just a breath of fresh air. Every time I hear you speak, you know, you just do something to my spirit. You're just so satisfying. That's what she wants from everyone. Everyone. But since she didn't get that from everyone, guess what she did? She put out this video addressing preferably addressing the people who did not want to acknowledge her. That's where it boils down to. Because if that be the case, even still, she didn't even have to do this video. If she was focused on just her and her soulmates and stuff like that, all she had to do is put out another video talking about her soulmates. Hello, soulmates. I just appreciate y'all and just being supportive for me and my journey for filming. And, you know, I just thank God and I just appreciate y'all. And yes, I'm coming out with more content of me, you know, working out and, me doing some more traveling vlogs that I want y'all to be a part of. And I just thank y'all so much, soulmates. Hearts. She did that, but no. She decided to do a video addressing the people who didn't want to acknowledge her. She did that. And all in all, the look on this picture on David's face says it all. Well, he just scratching his head like, bruh, really? Come on now. Be for real. And here's another thing too, and I want to challenge y'all on this too, okay? Especially her soulmates too, who are listening right now. I want to challenge y'all on this, okay? Why is it so important for her to emphasize over and over again about Dalvin's sexuality? Why is that important? Let me ask y'all this question again. Why is it important for Ellie to mention about Dalvin's sexuality over and over again? Because like I say, this is not the first time she just indirectly said this. Not the second time. Not the third time. She been doing this. So this is nothing new. This is nothing new. So why is it important for her to emphasize that over and over again about this man's sexuality? Why is that important to her? I'm going to give y'all the answer. The answer is because Ellie is resembling modern day woman behavior. This is what modern day women do to men all the time. Even though she say that, hey, y'all, I got closure. And she's saying she got closure and stuff. In reality, no, she don't. At least not yet. She don't. Because if she had closure, she wouldn't be going on her on social media trying to get attention from people that she don't even know to talk about her private relationship and to, quote unquote, come out and, quote unquote, expose this man. She would have just had left it at that. Our relationship ended. He cheated on me. End of story. But it's funny that she constantly emphasizing the type of cheating that he did. And I want y'all to think about that. It is very funny that she keep emphasizing that over and over and over again. And the reason why modern day women do that is because they want to attack a man's character. They want to slander a man's character, especially with Dalvin since he is a content creator. Especially since he is a content creator. It all boils down to that that's what she's looking for. He hurt me, so I'm going to hurt him. And how the way I'm going to hurt him and for me to fully get closure from him is to take away the very thing that he worked so hard to build, because I know that this is going to hurt him by me slandering this dude, by me having this coming out moment, by me winning the minds of all these other modern day women, and also it's some beta male simps that they also simper for her too as well too. So I'm gonna do all this to slander this man's name. Then when I finish doing that, then finally, I can have the closure that I need. My closure will be complete. This is no different from how these modern day women do to these men who are they be in these relationships with these dudes, right? Get mad when these dudes don't marry this woman, right? And if they end up having children together, right, and they don't get married, be the same woman that'll put this dude on child support just because, not because it's in the best interest of the children, but she'll put them dudes on child support just to be spiteful. She'll set up her stalk this dude on Facebook page, IG page. Don't let him post that he's in a relationship with a new woman. She'll go in that DM, talk to that new woman, and make sure that she'll expose that dude. This is what modern day women do. And so that's why I say that Ellie is resembling modern day woman behavior. Now it'd been different. It'd been different if she had dealt with this differently. If she had dealt with this differently, then I wouldn't even be saying this at all. Period. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even be doing the show talking about Ellie at all. I'll be doing the show talking about Davin with his old beta male self. But since she wants people to accept her so bad, by me being how the way I am, nope. I just see right through it. And it's kind of funny too. And it's kind of funny how the way we are, even as humans, you know what I'm saying, that we be falling for this stuff for real, you know. It's kind of like the same analogy when people go to church, right? And they be listening to these old pastors and preachers and stuff, and these pastors be pedophiles, and they be sleeping with the choir members and sleeping with women and men and stuff, right? And these are the members of the one church defending the pastor, knowing good well that pastor screwed up, but gonna sit up here defend. Don't mess with my pastor. Just like what's her name? Sunshine came in the chat earlier. Don't mess with my Ellie. Don't even know this woman. Don't mess with my Ellie. I mean, it's the same as that thing. Defending people when you know they kind of out of there. Know they kind of messed up. And I'm referencing the pastors and preachers. I'm not saying that Ellie is screwed up in the head. I'm not saying that because just by me listening to her and listening to her content and the times that she was on the show with Dalvin, I know that she is a very highly intelligent woman. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, she does resemble that modern day woman behavior. It is what it is. It just is what it is. So that's why I'm addressing this yet again. And so all I'm asking for is this. And since this show is dedicated to Ellie, this is all I'm asking for. I'm just asking for her to reevaluate what does she mean about taking accountability and truly take accountability. Taking accountability doesn't mean to play the victim. It doesn't mean to shift the blame. It doesn't mean to get people to side with you. It doesn't mean that. It means that you honestly sit there and thought out the whole entire situation and thought out your negative role in the situation as well too. Because don't be sitting up here capping. Matter of fact, I got something for you, Ellie. Don't be sitting up here capping. Here you go. Don't be sitting up here capping, Ellie, as though as you the super innocent and you didn't do nothing to this dude. Don't be sitting up here capping on it. Because you have. I don't have to know the whole logistic of the situation. I don't have to know. But what I do know is human behavior. That's what I do know. And that's for men and women. We can't run away from human behavior. Yeah, we can't run away from human behavior. We just can't. Because it's just part of who we are. So yeah, you absolutely had a role in this, for real. You had a negative role in it, and that's all I'm asking is for you to fully take accountability of your role, like for real in it. That's all I'm asking, and stop acting like a modern day woman. Only way we're gonna get move forward is for us to finally start dealing with ourselves, because at the end of the day, we are our worst enemy. But the sad part about it is that we don't even realize it. We don't realize how chaotic we are in our mind. That's why relationships be failing the way it is. That's why divorce rates be high the way it is. It's because we are our own worst enemy. We literally be sabotaging ourselves. Self-sabotaging. So that's all I'm asking for, is to fully take accountability. And understand what I mean when I say I'm playing the victim role. That's all I'm saying. So, I don't know. Now, I don't know how Dalvin going to respond to this. I don't know if he's going to do like one of them indirect posters, because, again, I don't know, because I haven't seen it yet, But I'm pretty sure by Dalvin being a beta male that, he's going to do his thing. Because just like I said about beta males don't like conflict. So they'll do their very best to stay out of conflict unless they get pushed to a wall. So I don't know if this is going to be Dalvin's push to the wall moment, where he's pushed to the wall and now he's really just going to say, F it. I'm just going to say it out. I don't know. I have no idea. But like I say, it is what it is. That's my perspective on it. And at the end of the day, it's my perspective and my opinion. I'm not looking for anyone to agree with me or to disagree with me, because at the end of the day, I don't care. Not looking for anyone to accept me or not. I don't care. People want to come in and try to troll what I said. I don't care. It don't matter, because that's my opinion, my perspective. So, get it together, girl.